So Trap comes out, and it's a little movie about.
Well, it has a cool concept to it. That it's a concert that's disguised as a sting operation by the feds and law enforcement to try to catch a serial killer, and they have a pretty significant actor. He had a big part last year in Oppenheimer, Josh Hartnett.
Right.
And it's pretty cool. Like at least from the latest trailer they put out, this we're about a month away from the release. Credits my friend Danny who put me onto this movie first. So it's a psychological thriller, and from the point of view of him, and he has his own daughter that he takes him to a pop show played by M. Night Shyamalan's real life daughter, or one of his daughters, who's a singer in her own right. It's cool. It's kind of cool to see like what terrible things he's gonna do to try to get out of this huge trap. As like they said in the trailer, over 100 officers, and you see what this sick game he has to play, and he even shows on his camera phone the latest hostage that he's toying with and he's torturing.
I mean, I was watching the trailer and I'm like all throughout I'm just like, this is so unrealistic. This is like complete bullshit. What police operation would be like this for a concert just to get one guy? And then we see that it's directed by M. Night Shyamalan, and I'm like, oh, okay. That makes some sense. Now I get why this movie seems so ridiculous, because I've dropped off of M. Night Shyamalan movies so hard, like over the past 10 years or so, because I think he's just a guy that he has like the sixth sense to his name, and everything else that came afterwards has just been a complete dud, in my opinion.
Are you so upset because he dropped the ball on the last Airbender movie?
We don't even talk about that. Okay, that's just like that is he who will not be named of movies. You know, I will never forgive him for the movie The Visit, and after that, that's what I think that was like 2016. I dropped off after that. So seeing this, it's like just with his name attached to it, I have very low expectations. That's all I can say.
Here's the thing. The problem with him is the fact that it's like every other movie he does is decent. It's not that they're horrible. It's just that every other movie is okay, as opposed to in the beginning when he first came out, he had like 2 hits back to back, and everybody's like, "Oh, he's going to be the next greatest thing ever." And then what happens? He does shitty ass.
See, I will agree with you to an extent that like his movies usually start out with a decent enough premise, and then he always has to throw in a twist that just derails the entire movie for the sake of having a twist, because I think that's what he knows his niche is after Sixth Sense. Mm-hmm. And then like the movie The Visit that I mentioned before, like the twist that was in that movie just completely made it bonkers. And I mean, even here though, it looks predictable, because I feel like the twist is that it's very clear if you watch the trailer that the main character is like the killer that the police are running a sting on to begin with. So like, is there another twist on top of that? That's going to be.
Of course there is.
There's a second killer.
Right. I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. He's going to think that he's the one that's the killer, and then it turns out it was his daughter.
It's the pop star. Yeah, I was going to say. it's M. Night Shyamalan's
daughter.
Or her, yeah. I don't know. It's I don't trust a lot of his movies anymore, most of his movies at this point. So we'll see. This might be a movie that I'll catch on streaming when it's available, but as far as like, you know, shelling out a theater ticket money for this, I don't see enough of a pull. But
really,
I don't think so. I mean,
what do you think?
I'm actually intrigued by it.
Me too. I really think that this might be him getting back into business.
Maybe the twist is that Johnny 64 will end up liking the movie and praise an M. Night Shyamalan movie. I know that's asking for too much currently, but
you know what? He might be right.
And like the question remains then, what would that aspect of the movie be that will get me to like the movie? That would be like, M. Night Shyamalan, you got me back on board, buddy. Like, we got this again. You're back on track. We got to see what that would hold. I don't know. I mean, I'll watch it in the theaters if you guys want to, because, you know, we have a season pass, so I'm not spending $20 on it anyway. But I'm saying for the average moviegoer, I'm not too sure about it.
When is this coming? Okay, August 2nd. We got time. We got 2 weeks, 3. So we'll see. But the question goes out to you guys. You tell us, what do you guys think? Are you going to go watch it? Do you think he's overrated? Let us know in the comment section down below.